You ever notice how people are just completely different when it comes to their birthdays? I mean, you've got some people who go all out. We're talking huge parties, a million social media posts, the whole shebang. And then you have others who just let it pass, like it's any other day. So today, we're going to dive into this because the psychology behind why someone might totally ignore their own birthday is way more fascinating than you'd think.
So you really do have these two camps, right? On one side, you've got the grand celebrator. Their birthday is a national holiday, basically. And on the other side, the quiet ignorer. For them, it's just another Tuesday. No fuss, no big deal. Now, it's really easy to just look at this and assume, oh, one person's happy and the other is sad. But honestly, the truth is so much more complicated than that.
And that's the big question we're tackling. What's the deal with this huge difference? Is it really about sadness? Is it maybe a sign of maturity? Or is there something much, much deeper going on psychologically? We're going to break down the three main psychological reasons right now.
Okay, let's start with the first big reason. For some people, ignoring their birthday isn't about not caring, it's actually a defense mechanism. Think of it like a shield they've built up over time to protect themselves from getting hurt.
And this quote just flips the whole thing on its head, doesn't it? It's not about a lack of wanting to celebrate, it's a defense against potential disappointment. For some people, hoping for a good day and getting let down is just too painful, so it feels safer not to care at all.
You know, psychologists actually have a name for this. It's called learned helplessness. And this is so key to understanding why a friend might seem distant about their big day. Basically, if your brain gets hit with disappointment over and over again, it adapts. It learns to lower your expectations all the way down to zero as a survival tactic. It literally trains you to stop hoping. I mean, just imagine a history where your friends always seem to forget the date, where your family is always just a little too busy. Or maybe you threw a party one year and hardly anybody came. After enough of those experiences, your brain just kind of goes, you know what? It's safer to just pretend this day is nothing special.
All right, so now let's talk about our second group. For these folks, it's got nothing to do with protecting themselves from pain. Nope, they're just completely and totally overwhelmed by the pressures of modern life.
And this is an idea I think so many of us can relate to. For this group, the birthday isn't actively being ignored out of some deep-seated fear. It's just passively getting pushed aside. The desire to celebrate might even be there, but it just gets completely lost in the noise of 1,000 other urgent things. This can lead to this really interesting phenomenon called time blindness. And hey, if you've ever felt like the weeks are all just blurring into one long month, this is probably why. When your mind is just saturated with deadlines and to-do lists, special days lose their sparkle. They just blend into the calendar. Think about it. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, maybe you're studying, plus just the mountain of daily chores. It all piles up to create this incredible pressure. And before you know it, the day's half over and any energy you might have had to celebrate is just gone.
But there is a third group, and their reason is completely different. It's not driven by pain, it's not driven by pressure. It's driven by a real sense of inner peace and a pretty profound emotional independence.
Yeah, and it's so important to get this distinction right. This isn't about being lonely, and it's not about being too busy. It's a conscious choice that comes from a place of being self-sufficient and genuinely content with who you are.
This lines up perfectly with something called self-determination theory. The theory basically says that real, genuine happiness doesn't come from outside validation. You know, things like parties or gifts. It comes from inside, from feeling in control of your life, good at what you do, and connected to others in meaningful ways. It's a really powerful way to think about our own happiness. And this just sums up the whole mindset so perfectly. It's this perspective that says, hey, my value doesn't need to be proven by candles and cake because I already know my worth. People who feel this way aren't waiting for a specific date on the calendar to confirm something they've already found within themselves.
So when you start to put all these pieces together, you realize something. A person's attitude toward their birthday, it's not just about one day a year. It can actually reveal their entire blueprint for how they feel valued.
So it really boils down to this, doesn't it? It's a tale of two validations. Are you getting your sense of self-worth from the outside world, needing the parties, the gifts, the social proof to feel good? Or have you built up an internal wellspring of validation where you feel loved and valued no matter what day it is?
And you know, this goes way beyond just birthdays. People with strong internal validation tend to carry that attitude into their whole lives. They don't need a spotlight to feel successful. They find real satisfaction just in the quiet journey of being themselves.
So as we get ready to wrap this up, let's kind of turn the lens back on ourselves for a second.
After going through these three totally different mindsets, it's only natural to wonder, where do I fit in all this?
We've looked at three really distinct reasons someone might ignore their birthday. It could be a shield against past pain, it could be getting overwhelmed by modern priorities, or it could be a sign of true inner peace. Each one tells a completely different story about what's going on inside.
And that leaves us with this one last powerful question to think about. Look, it's not about whether celebrating is good or bad. It's about understanding where that need comes from. Do you need the celebration to feel validated? Or have you already found that sense of celebration deep within yourself, ready to access any day of the year?